There's a lot that people make up, and rumors can really hurt people, and my songs were not made to hurt anybody at all. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Caroline, and you should totally subscribe and join the Man Fam. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a very highly requested video. Every guy at my school literally thinks that I wrote Dear Boys about somebody, and no, that's not the truth. That's false, no matter how many times people keep assuming it. And then everybody started making up things about why I wrote my other songs, so I'm just here to tell you guys how I wrote all of my songs and the background stories of them, because there's a lot that people make up, and rumors can really hurt people, and my songs were not made to hurt anybody at all. Just want to put that out there. Basically, I'm just going to be telling you guys the background stories of my songs, why I wrote them, and possibly if they're about anybody. The first song that I'm going to start off with is Dear Boys. Never in a million years would I have thought that any of my songs would have hit 2 million views. Like, that is just crazy to me, and I did not expect that at all when I wrote it, because I only had 17,000 subscribers, and in less than a month I hit 100,000 because of that song. So I'm just gonna tell you guys the background story of it. How it happened was, one day I was lying in my bed and my dad came in my room and was like, hey, you haven't posted a singing video in a while. I was in like a funky mood, like I just wasn't really motivated to do any singing, so I was just like, yeah, like I know, I haven't done that in a while. He left my room and I got up from my bed and I walked over to my piano. I was thinking of like, what do I write about? And this was in September at the time, and I was so motivated for Christmas spirit. I was pumped for it 3 months early, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just make a Christmas song. So I started coming up with the beginning part, which if you guys have heard my song, it's the piano part in the beginning. That was actually supposed to be a Christmas song, surprisingly. I started coming up with that. The next day passed and I sat down at the piano and I had mastered the beginning of the piano part. That day I was just feeling really like upset, because I think I heard something in the hallways that boys were saying. I was reading my direct messages and a bunch of you guys were saying stuff about what guys have done and all this stuff. So I literally just sat down on the piano. I already had my beginning part that I'd been working on. I had no idea what I was gonna do with the song, and in 20 minutes I wrote the first verse and the chorus. Then I posted that video. That got a lot of views, and a bunch of y'all were like, finish the rest of it, do a longer version. So then I wrote the full version and I uploaded it, and it hit 1 million views and now 2 million views. My inspiration came from guys at my school, like a big chunk of guys, which I'm not naming off the top of my head. That's basically the background story of Dear Boys. Dear Girls was a whole nother story, the total opposite of Dear Boys, and I knew that when I released Dear Boys that I wanted to do something that was like touching on two subjects, so like the boys and the girls, just to be fair, because I knew it was gonna come. My inspiration for writing Dear Girls actually came from a girl at my school, and I'm not saying any names in this because that's rude. It was basically my experience in 6th grade. That one I busted in like 30 minutes, I believe. I never thought that it would hit, I think it has 700,000 views or 800,000, but that is absolutely crazy. People that I never would have expected started covering it. I don't know if you guys have heard of the YouTube channel Cute Girls Hairstyle, but I literally grew up watching that. One of the daughters, Rylan McKnight, sang my song and we became Instagram friends, and she's so sweet. And I was just so shocked because everybody was like, oh, this girl's singing your song, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this was my childhood. It's crazy what social media can do, and I'm just so grateful for everything that has happened with my music. Next song is The Word of God. That song I wrote about my faith. I'm gonna be like really real and honest with you guys. I am not perfect. Like, I'm literally far from perfect, and I'm not like here to preach about being Christ-like and being the perfect like disciple, because I'm just not. But there was a point this year where I was like really losing my faith, and I started journaling at my church and listening to the homilies and stuff. That kind of got me back into my faith, and so that's when I wrote that song. the word of God, and I never thought that people who didn't believe in God commented on the video and you enjoyed the song, and that really touched my heart, and I'm glad that it touched y'all's hearts too, because the power of music is just crazy. And then the last song, which I recently posted, is Smile. That one also got a lot of views pretty quickly. That song I wrote in September, I believe. It was about somebody that I had a crush on, but no, like, I don't have a crush on that person anymore. But when I did have a crush on that person, I filmed the song, I sent it to Pepsi, which is Ella, Piper, and Paige, and sent it to them, and I was like, y'all, I'm so scared to post this, but I really want to. They were like, oh, you should do it and stuff, but then I was like, no, like, I can't, like, this is really embarrassing. Flash forward, I waited 3 months later or 2 months later and uploaded the video, and I was so scared because, like, I was so scared. But a lot of you guys related to it, which I'm glad, and that's what I want the outcome to be, is that you guys can relate to it, because there's a lot that people make up, and rumors can really hurt people, and my songs were not made to hurt anybody at all. Listen to whenever you're feeling sad or depressed. So yeah, if you guys liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, don't do anything. I love y'all so much, and have a great rest of your day.